Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So you may or may not have noticed that I kind of stepped away from YouTube for a couple of months. I am officially back, but I am going to be cutting back my schedule. I was starting to feel really burnt out. I am a working mom, so I don't have a whole lot of time to do YouTube. I do really love doing it, but I was feeling like I wasn't really able to comfortably keep up with 2 videos every single week. And so I'm cutting back to just 1 video a week, and I'm going to be doing these budgeting videos every single week. So if you are new to my channel, my name is Michelle, and I started this debt-free journey back in 2020 to get out of $50,000 worth of debt, and I've been documenting my monthly budgets with me every single month. So that is going to continue. I was posting new videos every single Sunday. I am going to be starting on Mondays now though. So every single Monday you can expect a new video from me about my budget. I am going to be stopping my weight loss journey. So that was another thing I was doing on here. I did a weight loss video every single Wednesday. You can check out the playlist I have linked up above on my weight loss journey. I did end up losing about 50 pounds. So I started at 185 pounds. I now weigh about 130. So I guess like 55 pounds. So I am still continuing my fitness journey and my weight loss journey, but not as extreme as I was. And honestly, I kind of just want to do it at my own pace, and there wasn't really enough content for me to talk about every single week, and it was getting really boring for me to film, boring for me to edit. Those videos took me the longest to edit because I had so much time where I would like record my workouts, so I was just getting really burnt out with it. So I will be stopping my weight loss journey every single Wednesday. So now my channel is mostly going to just be about like budgeting and my personal finance. I'm not an expert, I'm just a mom, but I think videos like that could be helpful to other moms or people that are just normal people. I have a normal job, I have a super normal life, normal house, everything. Nothing fancy, so I think that could be helpful to see someone more relatable. So that's mainly what my channel is going to be focusing on right now. I just really needed to take a step back. 2 videos was a little bit too much for me to keep up with. However, I'm not going to be restricting myself to only posting like budgeting related videos. I am into other stuff, as you'll see. As you'll see in this budget with me video, I picked up a few hobbies and I did put more money on my credit card. We'll get into that later, but I will be posting random videos here and there about literally anything that I want to do. So I don't want my YouTube channel to be, I don't want YouTube for me to be boring or repetitive or get burnt out on doing the same thing over and over again, not running out of content to talk about. So yes, I'm going to be doing my normal budgeting videos every single Monday, but periodically, whenever I feel like it, I do want to make videos on other things that interest me without making like a specific day to talk about specific things, because honestly that's too much for me to do, and it'll be a lot more enjoyable for me to make videos talking about things that I'm interested in whenever I feel like it. So like I said, I'm a mom, so I do have 2 boys, and my youngest son is almost 2 and he is still breastfeeding. So sometimes I might post videos about being a mom, sometimes I might post videos about breastfeeding, about beauty, about literally anything that I want to talk about. So if any of that sounds like something you might be interested in, please subscribe so you don't miss when I post a video. Like I said, I'm going to be posting videos every single Monday for sure, and the other ones are going to be kind of random. So you can hit the bell notification if you want to be notified of whenever I post a new video. So sorry for that super long like little intro. I felt like I needed to explain why I stepped back for a couple months and explain like how my channel is going to be changing. So moving on to what today's video is actually about. So today we are doing a budget with me video. So I believe I started my budget with me videos in 2021. So they have changed. I'm no longer doing monthly budgets. I do bi-weekly budgets because I get paid bi-weekly. And so that's what's easiest for me because I have a spending problem. If I have money sitting in my account, say I get paid for the first half of the month, and I don't have enough money to pay all of my bills, so I let it sit there until I get paid again, and now I have all this money sitting there. It's most likely not going to be sitting there anymore. I probably would have spent it on literally anything that I wanted to. So for me personally, bi-weekly budgeting is working out really, really well. So like I said, I do get paid bi-weekly, so I'm going to be doing a budget with me part 1 and a budget with me part 2. So you're going to be seeing 2 budget with me videos every single month. And so this is part 1 for May. So I'm going to be taking every single dollar that I make from that paycheck and allocating it to something. So for me personally, what I like to do with my first paycheck is I like to pay all of my normal bills and all of my sinking funds with that one paycheck. Any money that's left over goes to debt. So sometimes it's like $50 that's left over and that just goes to debt. And it's not sitting in my account waiting to be spent on something that it doesn't need to be spent on. And then when my second paycheck comes, that whole paycheck goes to the mortgage. Whatever's left goes to debt. So if you saw my last video that I posted was my February debt snowball update, you would see that I completely paid off all of my credit cards, completely credit card debt free. However, that's no longer the case. I did put money on my credit cards because I was excited that I was debt free, and I spent a little bit more than I thought that I spent a little bit more than I wanted to. Also, some other expenses came up. Like I had to pay $300 for a jaw specialist for my stepdaughter, just for an initial visit. So that's a whole thing I wasn't expecting. And I ended up putting money on my credit card. However, I'm doing things differently this time, so I do not get in the same situation that I got into last time. Last time I had 3 credit cards. Was it 3? I had 2 main credit cards that were like $15,000 of a credit limit, and I just kept putting money back onto them. This time I will not touch those credit cards unless it's an emergency. I have one bank credit card that I'm using right now, and my credit limit is $1,000. So I cannot spend more than $1,000 on that credit card. So it kind of keeps me in a safer range. So if I do use it, which I probably will be using that credit card just to like make purchases and then try to pay it off the next month. And I do have things in mind that I want to spend money on that I think I can just put on the credit card and it'll be a lot easier. I'm also using my credit card now to pay some of my bills. So my Epidemic Sound is automatically taken out of my credit card now, and my health insurance is automatically taken out of my credit card now. So I will be paying on my credit card monthly because of those purchases. I feel like it's okay to put money on your credit card as long as you have the ability to be paying it off. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm only using the one credit card. I won't touch the other ones, and it only has a $1,000 credit limit, so I can't go too crazy. So on today's budget with me, you will see that I am putting money onto the credit card again. Also, keep in mind that this is just my personal budget. So I'm engaged to my fiance named Roger, and we do all of our finances completely separately. So I have my own personal bills that I'm responsible for, and he has his bills that he is responsible for paying. So that being said, you're not going to see payments like the phone payment. You're not going to see like a PG&E or like electricity or our solar panels, anything like that. Like he's responsible for making those payments, and so you won't see those on my budget. You're just going to see my bills that I'm responsible for paying in our household and my sinking funds, like all of my stuff. So just keep that in mind, that so my budget is not like our whole household budget. It's just my income, my expenses, my bills, my sinking funds, just me personally. We are a 2-income household, but this is just half of the income that you're seeing. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the video and we will see part 1, budget with me for May. Okay, so first we're gonna start off with my income. So since this is just part 1, I'm only gonna be counting one of my paychecks. So I did already receive my paycheck, so I know exactly what it was, and it was $2,598. So I don't normally make this much, so you're gonna see later on that I'm gonna be spending a little bit more of my sinking funds than normal. But we'll go to expenses next. So the first thing on my expense list is the water. I'm in charge of the water bill, and that is $100, we'll say, every single month. It used to be around $89, but however, it has gone up, and last month it was $100 exactly. So that's what I feel comfortable budgeting right now for water. Then I'm responsible for the internet bill, and that is $109 every single month. And next, I am responsible for paying the HOA. So we do have a homeowners association with our house, and that is $60 a month. And then the fee for my bank. So they have like a maintenance fee or whatever that I got most of it. I got most of it waived. However, I still do have to pay like $5 a month. And so that is a total for my expenses of $274. So next up is the sinking funds. So I do my sinking funds a little bit differently than most people. I put all of my sinking funds into my Cube money account. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll have a video linked up here where I talk all about it. Basically, it's like the cash envelope system with a debit card. And so instead of saving for specific things, I use it for just any purchases that I know I'm going to be needing to make that are not like fixed bills. So for example, the things I always put in my sinking funds are my gas for the car, grocery, and household. So anything I get for the house, so like food, toiletries, like anything for the house, like even decorations and stuff, I'll take it out of here. Next I have spending money for me, so anything I want to spend money on for myself. And next up I have more actual like savings sinking funds. So I have the kids' birthdays, so we have 3 kids here now. Kids. Sorry, I'm having a hard time spelling and talking at the same time, so now it's getting messy. We have 3 kids in our house right now. So I have 2 kids with my fiance, and then he has 4 kids with his ex-wife. So I have 4 stepkids, and one of them decided that she wants to live with us. And so now we have 3 here that we're planning birthdays for. And actually, all 3 of their birthdays are coming up. So her birthday's in May, and my youngest is in June, and my oldest is in July. So the next 3 months we have birthdays back to back to back. So I'm definitely putting more money into birthdays this month, as you'll see. And then I have summer spending. So summer spending. So like I said, I have 4 stepkids, and they always come down every single summer. So we tend to spend a little bit more in the summer. We like to go out and do fun things. So I'm trying to save up money in this category so that when they do come down, I don't feel like I can't afford to pay for, any fun things that we want to go do. So for gas, gas prices have gone way up. When I first started budgeting, I was budgeting like $120 a month. I'm pretty sure, yeah, $60 every 2 weeks. So yeah, $120 a month. And now I am budgeting for $200 a month, which is absolutely insane. Groceries, I think it's a safe bet to budget $800 for that for the month. Spending money, I do budget about $100 a month. That can vary here and there, but that's been working pretty good for me right now. Kids' birthdays, I'm putting $600 into that one this month. Like I said, the next 3 months in a row, we're going to have kids' birthdays. So I want to make sure that I am all set on that. Her birthday is going to be a little bit more on the expensive side, so most of that money is going to her, but next up is the summer spending. So I am budgeting about $200 a month for summer spending right now. And I think next month will be the last month I'm contributing to that, and then it's going to change over to Christmas, since I'm not saving for Christmas yet, which I will probably end up regretting, but we'll see how it goes. So the total for my sinking funds is going to be $1,900, and that is a lot more than I normally do. However, I did make a lot more this month, or this pay period, than I normally do. And I just want to make sure that I'm all set with their birthdays. So that's where most of that extra money went, was the kids' birthdays. But I think that's worth it. So next up is the debt. So the way I do my biweekly budgets is I pay all of the expenses that I can with one check, and whatever I have left over, instead of letting it sit in my account, I will put it straight over to debt. So I'm making multiple debt payments in 1 month. So for this check, the rest of my money is going to my bank card, so my credit card that I have with my bank. So if you saw my February's debt snowball update, I think I said this in the intro as well. I did completely pay off my credit cards. However, we made some bigger purchases, and I had some unexpected dental expenses to make, and I did put money back on my credit card. You'll see it in my debt snowball. I put quite a bit actually, but I'm only using my one credit card that only has $1,000 limit, so I can't go too crazy. but I did use it, and I'm going to be putting $424 on to my bank credit card for my first paycheck, and hopefully with my second paycheck I'll have it completely paid off. So that means my total for debts is $424 for this first paycheck. And then that brings us to our next. So my income, if you take my income, $2,598, and you minus my expenses, $274, minus my sinking funds, $1,900, and minus my debt, $424, you will get $0 left, making it a zero-based budget. Alrighty, well, there was May's part 1 budget with me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.